Okay, you may have heard by now that the case against General Michael Flynn was thrown out by the justice, withdrawn. He is no longer in trouble. A lot of folks thought he got a really bum deal, that the FBI set him up. Folks, it's a bit of a coincidence, but a happy one. We were scheduled to have Senator Jeff Sessions on, former Attorney General, former Senator, probably a future Senator if all goes well down there in Alabama. He worked with General Flynn, and we got a couple of quick things to talk about, Senator or General, but your reaction to what happened or what is not going to happen anymore to General Flynn, sir.
I'm happy for General Flynn. He was a three-star general in charge of the Defense Intelligence Agency. He was globally sophisticated in international relations, and it was a great help to President Trump. And it was such a sad thing the way that all happened. And then when we revealed the notes and direction that Director of the FBI, Comey, directed these agents to go into the White House in just a few days after the president took office and to go around the White House counsel, to go around the chief of staff, as he admitted you should normally do. He admitted that he did it to take advantage of the chaos in the first few days of the administration and really set him up in this situation. I'm proud of Attorney General Barr and U.S. Attorney Jeff Jensen, who I supported for Attorney General in Missouri, U.S. Attorney in Missouri, and for making this decision. I think it's right, and justice, I believe, was done.
Very quickly on this, and I know you were in a tough spot, but at the time, Jim Comey, technically you were his boss at the Department of Justice as the FBI director. He was working for you. He was your subordinate. Do you have any regret that you recused yourself, that perhaps if you hadn't, you could have straightened some of this out?
Well, this took place before I became Attorney General. I had not been confirmed at the time that this occurred. It was my view early on, after talking to a lot of people at the Department of Justice and former members who loved the department, that he was not a healthy leader. I believe from day one that really he should be removed. And when the president asked me about it, I was pleased to promptly send him a letter suggesting his removal. That's unfortunate events, but the regulations, flat laws of the department required that a person who served as a part of a campaign can investigate the campaign of which they are part.
So, sir, the country is engulfed by the COVID virus, coronavirus. It came from China. Huge portions of the media don't dwell on that. I know you haven't forgotten about that, and you've been calling for some things to happen.
Yes. First and foremost, historically, this country is waking up now after being asleep too long. We've put on rose-colored glasses too long. China represents by far the #1 threat to the United States for the next 50 or 100 years. We need to wake up to that. They've been cheating us on trade. They've been lying in so many different ways. They're crushing religious freedom in China. This kind of thing is something we need to understand and understand clearly. This cover-up of the pandemic is one of the most egregious acts I've ever seen by a nation state. They knew as early December that this was a contagious disease, and they were telling people as late as January 20th that it was not contagious. And they did not take the right kind of actions, did not warn the world. One study in England said 95% of the infections would never have occurred had they promptly told the problems of this disease. It is just unthinkable. So this is an opportunity for us to hold them accountable for their own people, to hold them accountable before the world and to the United States government. And then we need to reset that relationship in their abuse in trade, in their theft of our technology and secrets, in their hacking into our computer systems. As Attorney General, I started the China Initiative. We went from virtually 0 cases against China entities to now 50 and there are 1,000 investigations going. We surged their budget. We encouraged them to go after it, and they've been finding far more criminality than a lot of people expected. And I think it's the kind of long-term reevaluation of who we are and how we handle China is historic in its nature, and it's overdue.
Senator Sessions, General Sessions, you can go by that as well. Good luck in the campaign. I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm pulling for you. I am.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck. Good luck. And by the way, real quick, is the paper factory in Mobile still functioning?
The paper factory?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't smell either.
Okay. I used to live right next door in Pensacola, and I had a friend who worked at that paper factory. I think it was Scott Towels or something like that. Hey, good luck, Scott, sir. All the best.
Hey, yeah. Thanks.
All right. We're